Hi, my name is Teresa, and this video series I thought I would go further into talking about after the divorce. After the divorce, that you have gone through all the paperwork, all of the official things that need to go on, and you find yourself, if you're in the state of California, you're going to find yourself in a holding cell, it feels like, for about 6 months. So hopefully you did get everything signed, you did move forward. I personally feel that if you see the divorce is coming your way, you file, because I learned the hard way. Somebody gave me advice not to file, and my ex-husband had the power. He had the power to move forward with the divorce or not. He had the power to stop the divorce towards the process with the paperwork, and I didn't know this. So I do highly recommend, for your own personal empowerment, you file the paperwork. And if he defaults, you move forward and you don't have to worry about any input that he has or doesn't have. But while you're going through this waiting period, I do want to tell you that depending upon how long you were married, I was married for 24 years. By the time the divorce was finalized, it was 2 weeks shy of 25. So that's quarter of a century of experiences that I had with this partner that I thought I was going to basically live my full life with. And it felt like no matter where I went, no matter what I did, there were memories. And I'm going to tell you that these memories can really be devastating. Even if you wanted the divorce, you still have to deal with the going back and forth in your mind of, am I doing the right thing? Should I move forward? Should I not do that? Whatever you decide to do it. And do it with with your head held high. You're going to feel like you just are confused. If you are coming from a long marriage like I did, you're going to feel completely lost. And if you were in a long marriage, I would say 10 years or older, you are probably going to feel like a part of your leg or your arm or something, one of your limbs is gone. And even though I'll have to be honest, I didn't have one of the best marriages. So when we did get divorced, I was happy to be going through the divorce. I did have the confusion. Some women made me feel like I shouldn't be doing it. If he was hesitating, maybe uh, this was God's way of telling me we should stay together. That all that aside, it doesn't matter. I personally will never tell anybody, encourage anybody to stay or get a divorce, because it is the most personal choice that you have to make, and you're going to have to live with it. So I don't recommend you, like, later tell anybody to do it, because everybody's going to have their journey. And my journey was to be married, even though it wasn't a happy marriage, for almost a quarter of a century before I went through a divorce. That was my journey. And along with that journey, I have a lot of experience, a lot of stories, and I have a lot to share. And I have a lot of ways to help and support you. So, this journey that I am currently on is one that is going to help women over 40 realize that we are living in a wonderful time in our life. We have we have Lauren Hutton, 73 years old, doing an underwear commercial that's telling the world that we're older women and we're still beautiful. We're still desirable. So if you're thinking that you've gone through this marriage and now you're in your middle ages, who's going to want me? Oh, let me tell you, there's a lot of men who are going to want you. And once you get over that feeling, and if you need to lose some weight to make yourself feel better, start working on yourself while you're going through this divorce process. And then when the divorce is final, If you would like to start dating, I would say give it a try. I'm not going to judge if you shouldn't or should while you are separated and going through a divorce. I personally wanted to wait. I wanted to make sure that before I was fully divorced, I then started to see other men as somebody who I might join with as a partner later in life. That's a personal decision. I would never speak bad about anybody who does date while they're separated. But again, personally, I didn't want to do that. Although I did come out of a marriage from a cheating husband, I did not want to be participative in something like that in any level, but that was just my personal opinion. It was a journey that I was going on. In the next videos, we're going to talk a little bit about after the divorce. And with that, we'll go into some dating advice. Should you be internet dating or not? I've been on so many internet dating sites, and I'll be honest with you, I'm still single today, and I'm happier today being single than I ever was dating some of the men that I dated and being married to my now ex-husband. So again, I ask that you join in some of this conversation if you've experienced it or if you're starting this journey, and let's support one another while we're going through this. And let's help each other know that this too will pass. You'll get through this time, and here to support women over 40 and helping you go through some of the transitions, some of the issues that come up, and some of the concerns you may have. Well, so until next time, thank you for stopping by.